Did you know the vast majority of people who try going vegan end up quitting? The single killer reason? It's convenience. And it trips up even the most dedicated. So in this video, I'm gonna show you simple hacks to make eating plant-based easy anywhere by tackling the ultimate challenge. A road trip through a place that even made one of the largest vegan influencers of all time quit. Dang, there's like no vegan food here. The road trip was going to start in Paris and take us all the way to Budapest, with stops in Strasbourg and Munich, meaning our trip would span 3 days and 4 countries, all with varying degrees of vegan friendliness. Joining me for this trip were my friends Oscar and Laura, neither of whom are vegan. And Laura in particular was concerned for how I was going to find anything to eat and had a lot of questions for me.
I'm just curious, if you're vegan, how are you going to find food on the way? Because the options are limited, you know, there's not like a lot of things.
When you're traveling, right?
When you're traveling.
Okay, and that's perfect. And so that'll be the first hack, which is gonna take place here at this gas station. All right, so for the purpose of this video, I didn't prepare anything. I didn't bring any snacks. I wanted to make it as hard as possible to show you guys how even in the worst situations, you can still find vegan stuff. So yeah, right now we're in this gas station and it's not vegan at all. There's Oscar. And so we're gonna see what we can find inside. Let's go. So at first glance, I don't see anything vegan. As I started going through the gas station, it was worse than I expected. I really couldn't find anything in the hot food section that was vegan. They had vegetarian options, but nothing vegan. Until the jackpot, they actually have this brand, La Vie, which is completely vegan. They've got a couple different sandwiches. So this is the British bacon vegetal, mayo vegetal, tomato sauce. But I don't know, should I get 2 of these? Oh, let's get 2 for the road. What can you tell us about le suédoise normalement?
Suédois is the bread.
Ah.
I feel like when it's like this, it's like a pain suédois. It's like the bread is like a bit like this, and this is like a triangle sandwich.
Alright, so we hit the jackpot, so let's go. So a key hack is when you come to these gas stations, a lot of these products are gonna be vegan. You can always find plenty of things like these nuts, these are gonna be vegan. Like a lot of times some of these snacks are gonna be vegan. One of the key things you're gonna wanna do is look at the back of these. Alright, this is in German, so it's a bad example. Alright, picking up these chips, like let's see, rice flour, it's oil, anything that the allergen is going to be bolded, so it's going to be soy. So this is just soy. So yeah, these chips are vegan, and you can just do this with all these products. Let's check out like this one. Look at the back. It says may contain milk, that's fine, but these would be vegan too. But yeah, so it's just doing stuff like that. Unfortunately, we are in France, so the coffee machine didn't have any didn't have any plant-based milks, which is to be expected. But maybe when we get to maybe when we get to like Germany or something, they will have that. But yeah, super happy with these. So let's go check these out.
It's including the sauce and everything.
It's good. Laura, you want to try this?
Of course. Really soft.
Yeah. I'm just like a regular ass sandwich. The little British one is way better than the suédoise. The suédoise. They're way better. This is very good. This would be British. Time for some chips. Of course, chips are just potatoes, salt, oil. And we're in Champagne. Let's get some champagne. Since it's a 5-hour drive to Strasbourg, we made another stop at a gas station, and it was definitely underwhelming. This one had some food that happened to be vegan. This is vegan. But they didn't have the La Vie like the previous place, even though we were still in France. No, we're in France. There's no vegan ice cream here, but it's because we're in France. I'm sure that when we get to Germany and Austria, we'll find some. Now, I was a little nervous. Did we just get lucky at first? Is this what the rest of the trip is gonna be like? We made it to Strasbourg. Oscar, can you tell us a little bit about Strasbourg for those of us who have no idea?
So it's a city in the eastern part of France. It's at the border of Germany. For all history between like France and Germany, they were fighting for the city. When the Nazis came to France, they reintegrated to Germany, and now like after the Second World War, it came back to France. So like it's like a bit of mixed culture. Even the food here is like very like German.
Do you think we'll find anything vegan here?
I don't know, like is Choucroute and Flamencush vegan? I don't think so. But maybe you can find something vegan, yeah?
5 minutes later.
He's asking ChatGPT.
Ah, okay, wait.
All right, so basically we want to find a traditional dish here, which is called
Flamencush or tarte flambée aussi.
Oscar had this idea where he asked ChatGPT to find a vegan version of that here in Strasbourg. So we're gonna see if that works. I've never done that before. And we'll add it to the hacks if it works, so.
Yeah, we're going to see.
First try, fail. Let's see the next one.
So ChatGPT didn't work.
Yeah.
What do you normally do to find a vegan restaurant when you go to a new city?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. So since ChatGPT failed us, we're sticking to the basics. The next hack, that's gonna be Happy Cow. And on Happy Cow, we found a place that does have tarte flambée. I finally got the name right, with vegan versions. I will say the reviews are mid. I'm gonna admit the reviews are mid, but at least you get to try it, and I'm okay with that. So let's check it out, and we'll be the judge of that.
Ay, qué bonito.
Ay, qué bonito. Ay, qué bonito, no?
Muy lindo, muy lindo.
All right, we made it. Tarte flambée, let's go.
Qui est vegan, du coup, à base de vegan, bon, il y a supplément, 2,50 €, mais au moins, ils ont végétal.
Dude, they're charging us more. It's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I say. But at least,
You have it?
So another kind of cool hack is a lot of people think that traveling with a non-vegan as a vegan kind of sucks. But in this case, because I'm with a non-vegan, he was insisting that we find a tarte flambée, like a vegan version. I would have been like, fuck it, let's get the Durham, because I found a vegan restaurant with that too. He was like, no, we gotta try the tarte flambée. And now, thanks to him insisting, I'm gonna try tarte flambée. We're gonna have this experience, and we get to try some of the local cuisine, which is always a plus when you're traveling, because obviously doner is good, but the tarte flambée, something local from this place, is probably gonna be better. So at least the experience, at least we tried it. 5 minutes later, I'm gonna be like, this sucked, but no. So yeah, so a positive of traveling with a non-vegan. It's not always bad.
yeah, it's like it would be sad to not try the local food. Should be like part of the visit. Like for me, it's like mandatory.
And we found tarte flambée vegan in Strasbourg. This is a place that was so hard to be vegan, one of the biggest vegan influencers of all time had to quit. Should have come with us. So that's the traditional one. Obviously not vegan, full of cheese and lardon and beef. This is the vegan one. It's made with a vegan base, and apparently they use tofu for the cream. So we even got the cream sauce. Let's see how it is. All right, I'm gonna be honest, but y'all gotta be honest. All right, let's go. All right, I got my honest take. 6 or 7 out of 10. It's missing some salt, to be honest. I think it's missing, the texture's really good, but it's missing some flavor. We'll see what the non-vegans say. Maybe I'm, but the texture of the bread is all very good. Good. 7. I think of the vegan version.
I do also think it's missing some salt, but that's easy to fix. You know, you just
Not for me, like I would say, like the flamencos, you know, it's not a food like you say, like wow, this is the best food of your world. You know, it's like kind of like a pizza
simple.
from Eastern France. It's not something like a, you know, it's like a pizza you don't expect, like something like to be like wow, outstanding, like a cooked stuff. It's very easy food, you know, like it's good. It's like traditional. And what I tried from the vegan one is like they made it amazing, like for to be vegan. And honestly, the sour cream is like really good. Like you cannot tell like it's like a vegan sour cream.
Definitely.
So yeah, like I think like they managed to do it like the experience of the flamencuche or tarte flambée for the vegan.
Day 2.
The next morning, Lauda had to take care of something, so Oscar and I had a few hours to humanely kill. So we went looking for a coffee and a croissant. Happy Cow didn't give any good results, which is why I was completely shocked by the next place we found. How is it?
It's good.
All right, so we actually found this place through Google Maps and not through Happy Cow. And I asked them inside, they're not on Happy Cow, even though it's a 100% vegan place. And so that goes to show you sometimes on Google Maps, you can find gems that aren't on Happy Cow. So that's the hack. Use Google Maps to find vegan places, I should say, even when you're in places you don't know. It comes in clutch for travel moments like this, or anywhere you are. I enjoyed a nice soy latte from there. Shout out Soy Latte Fun Squad. And I was thinking of taking a sandwich to go, but I wanted to keep the challenge interesting, so I left empty-handed. Where are we heading next?
We're going to Munich, Munchen. I don't know how to pronounce.
Going to Germany, let's go. All right, this river separates Germany and France. And now we're in Germany. Everything's in German now. Let's see if this sign. Oh, yeah, that's German. All right, so we're stopping at this gas station, and since we're in Germany, I bet you there's gonna be way more vegan options. I bet you there's gonna be that vegan ice cream. As expected, the options in the German gas station were a lot better and clearly marked. I told y'all. You have vegan almonds. Wow. They have Orangina here too. So they actually have the vegan gummies. So a lot of people think that you can't ever have gummies that are vegan because, you know, gelatin. You see like these Haribo, they're vegetarian because they've got gelatin most likely. But here in Germany, it looks like they do have options. Even this. I don't know what this is. It looks like licorice. If anybody knows what Salsiga Eringe is, like let me know, but it's vegan. Who knows, maybe they got vegan marshmallows too. Could have saved a vegan activist from quitting. Dude, look at this insane parking spot we had to get into. This was mission impossible. Damn, look at that. Could not get in. Look at it, we can barely, look at him, we could barely get in. But we did make it to Germany, and that's what counts. So no surprise, now that we're in Germany, there's vegan options everywhere you look. We just walked past this random bakery. It was a gluten-free bakery, actually a gluten-free pâtisserie. Okay. And they had a ton of vegan options, vegan macarons, vegan tarts, vegan bread, obviously. And yeah, I just picked up these macarons from there, but everything looked so good. And yeah, even just going through Google Maps, there's vegan sausages, vegan pretzels, just so many options around here. So yeah, no surprise again, it's Germany.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, I have some addresses.
All right, so Google Maps trick again. We just looked up vegan sausage and we found like a vegan deli, like a vegan sausage deli, 5 minutes from here. So we're gonna go check it out, see what they got. Maybe we can get some pretzels. Pretty excited. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, like pretzels. Let's do it.
Mimosa, that means vegetables in German. You need to know that as a vegan. That's also a travel hack. Yeah, that's also a specific European travel hack.
We finally arrived, and it turned out it was a vegan butcher a lot like the one I visited in Berlin. I guess that's somewhat of a thing in Germany.
Goulash. Look at this footage. They got all this stuff.
Anyways, Oscar and I got the sandwich to split, which was exactly what we were looking for.
Very German.
How is it though?
You can feel Germany inside.
You can feel Germany inside. Okay. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that as it's good.
Okay, let's go.
Look at this bar.
Then we wrapped up the day with some drinks with some friends before getting ready for the next day.
Day 3.
The next morning we grabbed breakfast at just this random spot in the corner, didn't even check if they had anything vegan before going in because of course they did. So I enjoyed this bagel with my soy mocha.
Not bad. So today we're gonna be driving through Austria to get to our final destination, Budapest, Hungary. For as good as Germany is for vegan options, I feel like Austria is even better. I'm gonna get canceled for saying this. I used to feel like Austria was Germany minus, but I kind of feel like it's Germany plus. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty optimistic about the options that we're gonna have there. So. Another day, another gas station. Yellow.
This gas station was good, no vegan ice cream sadly.
Well, there's this sorbet, but ugh, I don't want to be eating sorbet.
But there was plant milk, of course, it is Germany, and this incredible vegan cake.
Lauda, how does this cake look?
It looks amazing.
That's so good. I just had it. It's like apple.
2 hours later.
We just made it to Austria. Austrian gas station. Damn, no vegan ice cream here either. Got the sorbet. Yeah, it's about the same as the German ones. This one's a bit smaller, not too many options. Not that impressive, to be honest. Dang, there's like no vegan food here. Nothing for a proper meal anyways. Well,
So I left this gas station a bit disappointed, especially since I'd been so excited for Austria and I'd been glazing it so hard. But I was still optimistic for our next lunch stop, which ended up being at this gas station, which had a Burger King.
As a vegan person, you don't have any issues going to places like Burger King or McDonald's. You know, if you're into activism, especially about food, is it maybe weird to you knowing that in these places they are selling meat-based products? What do you think about that? How do you handle it?
this is a great question by Lauda. And reality is, as vegans, we live in a non-vegan world, so sometimes we do the best with the options that we have. And in a lot of times like this, when you're traveling on the road, places like Burger King, McDonald's, those are gonna be your best options for vegan options. It's not beyond me that, of course, like, These companies also sell meat. They're also part of the BDS movement, which is something that I support usually. But like I said, sometimes we do the best we can with the options available to us. I think that's a more realistic approach to making veganism available and start making veganism accessible to the most people possible. And the cool thing about Burger King Austria, unlike Germany, is that the options are actually 100% plant-based. Like in Germany, just the patty is plant-based. I think the nuggets, they have the vegan nuggets, but here in Austria, the entire menu item is plant-based. So the mayonnaise, the cheese, if they have, okay, they don't have cheese, but still, you can be confident that these options are going to be vegan without modification. So that's an Austria W. Fries, reliably vegan, of course.
I'm obsessed with vegan chicken now.
Yeah, of course. What does Oscar say?
What kind of sauce is that? Curry?
Curry, yeah.
Curry dip vegan.
No, it's good.
All right, well, look at that. Whoa, it's that curry long chicken, baby. All right, let's hop on in. That's so good. How is this not chicken?
Like, I genuinely cannot believe this is not chicken. Like, the texture, the color, even the smell is chicken-like. Honestly, I think like the food engineers, they need an award for this. It's so good. You could fool me. Like, if you don't tell me, I couldn't know.
I actually just found out that the plant-based chicken nuggets, at least here, they cost the same. The plant-based nuggets are €6.10, and then the chicken nuggets, the regular ones, are also €6.10. At Burger King, you don't even have to pay a premium to eat vegan. Me glazing Burger King, who would have thought? Lauda liked them so much, she's getting her own nuggets. Lauda, can you tell us what you're doing?
I'm getting my own nuggets to go.
What kind of nuggets?
Getting the plant-based.
So yeah, these fast food chains can be reliable places to find vegan options.
Mexican cactus leather, by the way.
After lunch, another hour or so of driving finally put us into Hungary. And with that, we stopped at one last gas station, and where Austria failed, Hungary overcame.
Finally got it.
And with that, my friends, even in the most inconvenient situations, it's not only easy to find something vegan to eat, but something delicious, and sometimes you can even try the local dishes. Now, you might be thinking, okay, yeah, Danesh, but you're in Europe. Of course it's easier over there. Well, I've done something similar in Latin America, and with a good set of travel hacks, it can sometimes be even easier over there. So check out this video next to show you exactly how I did it in the beautiful Costa Rica.